am more than this. I am more than call centres and scraping by. I am more than helplines on a Friday night. I am more than the rat race. I am more than the cash chase. More than the sword on my body when I'm last placed. More than the morgue on my body when I'm outpaced. Lord, I swore I would never try to save face. Now I'm born of betraying me for scores and ashtrays. I am more than admitting I am smart. More than countless stupid, foolish, false starts. More than firing shots at our broken ramparts. I am infinitely more than the sum of my parts. I am more.
Can you see this? Can you see us? Conversation, confrontation, always changing. Always feeling too much for myself. Always guessing, constant waiting on the back end of creation. Chronically too much, but never enough, it seems.
You are more than a Tesco till, more than sweating over the next gross bill, more than all the things your parents said you were, more than all the bling you could buy with your net worth, more than drunken weekends just to pray for an escape, more than worn out bunk beds in your parents' estate. You are more than the rat race. Get out where you can for the catch chase. You are more than bruises on your body and sneers in your dad's face, knives in your heart and a fear to your mum's taste. You are more than your oppressors, more than applause for your peers cause they're wage packet obsessors, more than anyone who would deem you as their lesser, more than the son of a family tree of investors. You are more than doubting your own arts, more than counting pennies just to stay behind bars. You are more than flashy clothes and sex and fast cars. You are infinitely more than the sum of your parts.
Always guessing, constant waiting on the back end of creation. Chronically too much, but never enough, it seems.
I hope my father never hears this. 23 years and my only biggest fear is ending up in dressing gowns with no one to hold and still thinking it was the right path that you chose. I am scared of myself at 55, wondering if I wasted my time, if I can still make it right, if I'm really satisfied with my life, or whether there's another fella trapped behind the whites of my eyes. I want life to be more than I'm expected to settle for. Know that I'm more cause I express my self-respect more than my parents ever did. I wonder if they lost a sense of being when they finally had a kid. Apologies for my existence if it did, but I'm sick and tired of believing that I'm not allowed to live. So much pain and so much love for me to give, yet I'm contemplating eliminating myself with a shiv. We are more than this, more than a score on a sheet endorsing a fib. I just need more endorphins, more insurance that I'm making it big. More important than a father to his wife and his kin. More endurance make a man be a father of sin. Need coordinates to pinpoint where my targeting is. Need more ordnance to avenge what you did to your kids. We are more than this. Yeah. More than pen pushing and formal attire, more than men shushing uniform on a fire, more than prescriptions and diagnosis that keep us sedated, more than our enemies that we've outgone and hated, more than a friend to me. If you're listening, it's blood, it's family in your veins, so jealousy in the mud, and you can't get rid of pain with Hennessy and the bud. The counter report, mundane cigarettes and no love. We are more than this, more than our collective sensations, than our own lack of patience, more than parasites and off-white and abhorrent stations who think their children is fine cause it's in far foreign nations. If we can tolerate each other, believe that's a start. But learning from my mother's grief to speak from the heart. Our time on earth is limited, the countdown is marked, but we are all infinitely more than the sum of our parts. I get shivers from the city and the sirens in the street. This is just some shit I wrote when I couldn't get to sleep. Who's that delivering fresh things? I popped out with colour and cheap rings. I stopped chat for when the crowd sings. It's a pig, it's a cowboy, nah, babe, it's a king. Hitting me, yeah, you're just planting a seed. I was told at 14 that cause I couldn't hit a C, I would never succeed on the stage in a dream. Now look at me, bitch, I'm the one on the BBC. So go ahead, pick a side for your fricassee, cause there's a life to live before your legacy. Settling for chickpeas and chicken feed couldn't be me. I need shit seasoned indefinitely. Biggest lover of doom since Mos Def. You're like a lover of shrooms with no sex. I tried to come on a tune with smoke breath, and I've never sounded this good outside of a smoke sesh. I'm the catch of the day, bespoke fresh, yeah. Biggest match of the day when I'm vexed, cordial like a dame when I present. Lime in my cup and it's Manuka on my scent, Heard the product of youth is heaven sent. If it's truth then just forget about my accent, yeah, I pay for the booth for other men, but I should've hoarded all of my cash at the government. You're more than this, I speak it like a curse, but I'm a contortionist when I put it in a verse. I've seen family pulled inside of a hearse, but calamity's a verse. And though I'm perturbed, undisturbed by what I wanna be, how can I be this good and still considered a wannabe? More like anomaly. But I wasn't sorry, be my lyrics inspired, aiming for prodigies since Michael Jackson retired, and now the coals have been fired. I got the venom in my system. I kill a demon with kindness once I kissed them. I call on light when I'm crossed, just like a Christian. I told you fellas that I'm the boss, you still insistent. You keep on twisting and something will pop. Have you been listening? It's only gold that I drop. It takes a million mistakes to make a bob. Was only once I'm raising the stakes. I knew it's hot. I'm aiming to be out in the States with bottle pops, and I'm aiming to be blowing my pay in record shops. Yeah, the answer was swayed by mental chops, so my playlist never reaches your page like writer's block. The dopest poet in like 50 square miles, and you know it, bro. I've got 50 more sonnets in my files. Let's just chill a while. Now no sleeping on my time. Money ain't the motivator, but there's music on my mind. I've been brewing rhymes like elixirs from a teenage. Can't enjoy a golden week if you're obsessed with Green Days. So hit the replay, it's legend incoming. I'll still be writing on these beats once I'm bringing incoming. I got my thumb in and my foot in the door. I want my sound so addictive that you foam on the floor for more.
See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
Tell me, what's a rapper without jewellery? Say it's crap cause I'm engaged in tomfoolery. Back in school you wouldn't pay me second looks, but if you're talking underrated, speak to me, I wrote the book. Flow so venomous like bites from a cobra. Blow up till I find a mill down my sofa. My chauffeur admiring my grace like I'm Topher. Spoke to your girl and she said she want both her. And these nuts wanna say my screw loose, but I make seats leave butts when I make the crowd move. 3D cut of a classic cartoon. Got these old ass fucks looking for a reboot, and we shoot rappers only on the set. Told that bitch I don't settle if it's only second best. You look stressed, man, I guess my name is impressed, but I told you last time, only speak it with your chest. And I confess that I searched for an image, but no brand can assert like my grimace. Let me finish. Tall man, but your tail's tall too. Spin a yarn for your fan, but the game's all youth. Ain't you who they're looking up to? She all sick back then, but the juice all used. Spit this passion up a here, fire from the troops, man, it's so sad. You're like Dyer in the booth. I want my listeners admiring the truth, not worshipping a lie, cause he shoots don't tire till I'm through. Hit notes like a choir in a pew. Got my rise and Parise in your crew. And it ain't new that you're the lamest in your sect, don't take loot, but I've been rehearsing on my Brecht infect tunes with a little bit of zest, and I came in the room room and I claim best dress. Can you bench press a fella with the bars in your tongue? Lyrics heavy still don't compare to the ton that I'm dropping, bro. Your mother don't compare to my mum. When I'm in my element, I don't care to be glum. To be fair, I ain't never shared a love for the sun. Big bear kissing on the thighs and the tongue. Got the flair of a fella who's uncomfortably fun. Take a token of sweet, call that comfortably numb. Need a Samsung telly in the bath downstairs. KY jelly and your dark brown hair, now that's what I'm about. Fuck around and maybe you'll find out. Yeah, gold chain on your neck, gold watch on your wrist, black ink on your chest, white chick on your hips. Ride around in pink Cadillacs, entourage just dealt, it's a Gravelites. You've been on the grind since 15, but I just been indulging in power naps, ayy. Cause the money is nice, but it doesn't mean a thing if you ain't got a spice. Your man's terrified of increasing his forces. You're well accustomed to nights with 4 courses. Bring out your horses and driving a Benny. I'm a tour de force without spending a penny. You can't enjoy a trend without spending it plenty, but I just need a couple friends and a bottle of Henny. I look good in my Primark, in my Skechers from my mum, shit. I look good in my work clothes as I did back in 21, yeah. I don't need to wear my Jordans and I don't need to flex my pay, because I look about as good right now as I did on laundry day. You were not an alpha male, just got cash. I can see the powder pale in your stash. Zeros in your bank will paint a nice picture, but there's no substance there, it's just flash. Come on, man. It don't sound like success to me. Holiday from Halifax to TSB. You can't flex when you're next to me. I got the CV of a sexy beast, and you better see me when I best the beat, yeah. EPs are impressing me. I'm sipping green tea and a wrestler tea, and my next CD's got the recipe for greatness. Hey, it's not much, just soft skills apply with a soft touch. Stop pills and stop chatting, just hush. Just chill, you stop talking that much. Hey, I look good in my Primark, in my Skechers from my mum, shit. I look good in my work clothes as I did back in 21, shit. I don't need to wear my Jordans and I don't need to flex my pay, because I look about as good right now as I did on laundry day. Monsoon summers and a suite to suit, or maybe 2 Hummers and a tartan suit, or maybe 1 lover in some Martin boots. Yeah, I don't care about the others, I was asking you. In my dad's jacket that I found at home, old trainers that I left on the lawn. I could wear an old shirt that was riddled with holes and I'll still be the sexiest bro that you know. You got 5 stars on a trip to Mallorca. I prefer drive-thrus, fast food and my Corsa. My dudes are always dressed to 9s, and if they're out for the night we can kick it in mine, yeah. First class is for wasting your time. Forget Cristal, I need some lemon and lime. I take charisma and committed to rhymes. Looking this good is like committing a crime. I look good in my Primark, in my Skechers from my mum, shit. I look good in my work clothes as I did back in 21, yeah. I don't need to wear my Jordans and I don't need to flex my pay, because I look about as good right now as I did on laundry day, shit. I look good. I look good. I look good. Silk on my body like a mystery. Club a man if he flex the cheese, and if he pulls out a chart of investment trees, I'm gonna go club a lang when he hit the streets. I look good in my Primark, in my Skechers from my mum, shit. I look good in my work clothes as I did back in 21, yeah. I don't need to wear my Jordans and I don't need to flex my pay, because I look about as good right now as I did on laundry day, shit. I look good. Show me improvements or show me your movements. When your ligaments moving, I'm never gonna move on. And when I've been losing, yeah, you never do wrong. If I wanna be skiing and cruising and living in bliss, then I need a new song. Hey, you're selling your week, it wasn't for me, so I tapped out. Wanna be on the beach and flying to Greece, I tapped out. Hey, rather be on the streets and chinning my feet without doubt. Completed the needs, but loyalties need. Deleting the messages, I tapped out. Hey, put some respect to my music and hear it surround sound. Needs surrounding my body, keeping me fresh like James Brown. Ay, I've seen tunnels and valleys, but counting the tallies, I'm out now. You say I'm peculiar, but I'm like a jeweler in downtown. No finer place than where we are right now. I'm bored of the battle still, I'm ready to fight now. Not a penny to find, but I'm still a sight now. Ay, had to search for the light, but we flying like kites now. Ay, lights out, lights out, lights out. Fuck around with your life, you better be ready to find out. Ay, and if I shout, when you shout, and he shouts, then bro, none of us ever got a chance of getting a lease out. Ay, and if Mona Lisa was a people pleaser, then she'd only be relevant to the oldest geezer. I don't wanna be holding my cash and live Ebenezer. Bro, of course I get stabbed in the back if I'm living like Caesar. Ay, you're selling your week, it wasn't for me, so I tapped out. Wanna be on the beach and flying to Greece, I tapped out. Ay, rather be on the streets and chaining my feet without doubt. Completed her needs below his knee, deleting the message I tapped out. Covered in flames, but you know the enemy's douse it. Ball and chains, not the only means to cover your houses. I wanna be up on a stage where tickets are touted, shoulders are mounted. I can see planes and pay sitting right over that mountain. And it ain't just girls I'm scouting for. If you think that these tracks are classics, just know I got 20 more. I can see how far I've come in the decade. Just wait till I'm 24. I got plenty more, got plenty juice. I'll be writing raw, so you hit the roof, kick it in the door. Hey, and I wonder if studio labels will fill me with fables. I'd rather climb up on my own, stay flipping the tables. Hey, and I've never been good with lecturing. Hit me with whiplash, and I let my very own lecture in. Wild and childish notions, sell riddles and pills as potions. Split my own way through the ocean. Need all my lyrics engraved on a totem. Need all the things that I say as quotations. Need testimonials pulled from my cadence. Rushing the process, where is your patience? Never ask for your thoughts, just stick to your station. Hey, you're selling your week, it wasn't for me, so I tapped out. Wanna be on the beach and flying to Greece, I tapped out. Hey, rather be on the streets and chilling my feet without doubt. Completed the needs below his knee, deleting the message I tapped out. Hey, you're selling your week, it wasn't for me, so I tapped out. Wanna be on the beach and flying to Greece, I tapped out. Hey, rather be on the streets and chilling my feet without doubt. Completed the needs below his knee, deleting the message I tapped out.
We go into the land of the sun, the sand, the sand dunes, the heat, the hush, the quiet, the shush, and it's night in Tunisia.
Oi. You got a face like a racist. Face this fella, skin smoother than a basis. Ace this test like studying in basement. Skim through stars till I figure out my placement. Make a statement but don't bank on it. $3 doesn't bring you fame, that's honest. I'm astonished, I keep coming back. Jumping from my black book till I'm making back the cash like Mad Max. If the drip was the diesel, couldn't paint a picture if you putting up an easel. It's too easy, I keep crowns queasy. I can do it dressed up or looking like I'm sleazy. What's the fee, chief? No, I ain't the Bee Gees, but if you want me, I need my wage packet beefy. So if you want the tunes, just know I don't fuck with you fellas. If you banking in suits and you thanking the troops, handshakes and salutes, not money in your hands, brown boys at your boots. Tell me the truth, no difference between a stockbroker and a bank heist team. Better thank our queens for dealing with indecision. When chopping up money for meals, it's like incisions. Cash ain't relief for most, it's like a prison. I value charisma, not your stoicism. What have you done for your community? Argue with your folks when they vote against unity. I think it's time for usurpers. Give me a billy and my time be lit up like a circus. Camera shot on a stage where fellas dropping his corrupt from the top of the state. The drug shotting when the trigger pulled. Doesn't matter who's shooting. Treat people like criminals, can't be mad when they're looting. Away, save this for another day. Too many truth dumps just might make your mood sway. Pain been left to simmer, these fuckers are sauteed. Fucked around so much, it just feels like foreplay. Storefronts won't offer you any solace. Distortion is proper practice for only reaping the profit. I bring a try, you tell me to get off it. Been a while since I tried, I guess that I just stop it. Feels pointless to try your perspective. If I was in your shoes, I'd probably try to be more reflective. You say pathetic, well I say say disappointment. Carry on and you'll be feeling fan forms for appointments. Must need ointments and creams, or pictures and reams, or your sickness is deemed. You want me begging on my knees? Nah, not in this lifetime. I don't need a lifeline. Think of how you influence, I reckon I'd be quite fine. Fine line between lectures and learning. I'm living proof that a crisis doesn't stop the world turning. Like he did when he was 6, run away. Words will hurt, but you prefer your pain to be applied with sticks. Like he did from a child when he was 12, and convince him that he doesn't have the right to love himself. From this now, like he did when he was 16, tell him success is really nothing but a pipe dream. That seems quite mean, filled with obscenities. Wonder why his mentors mention cursing in the teacher meets. You took a wondrous child and made him ugly. It's a miracle he turned out so handsome and bubbly. From confrontation like you always have before. Run away, you lost your patience, what a shock, oh what a bore. You're late for something, you just need to take a call. Run away from me right now, fuck it, show you to the door. I run away whenever feeling mixed signals. Only say sorry if I can put it in a single. Fuck a single, I'm ordering double. Run away, run and we will always save me the trouble. I'd rather drown in my sorrows than try and swim in a scuffle. Cause all the habits I borrow perpetuate in my bubbles. I run away in a bottle and couple packets of Pringles. I think there's pleasure in anger, the battle's giving me tingles. Shit, I'm just like you, just like my folks. Got some shit to work through, so I'm not in the same boat. From facing Ellis, he's a mammoth of his ego. Ergo, I need to follow the opposite path that she goes. Don't meet your heroes flying close to the sun. Widows would have you believe that self-awareness a gun. I need to pop out the bullets, the journey's weighing a ton. But if I'm breaking the cycle, won't do the same to my son. Showcased at the BFI and I shot 4 days for Netflix. And still can't afford to buy myself a mama necklace. But boy, I'm reckless, time that I just confess this. I switch styles so much, my fellas scream ambidextrous. I keep them bested, majority is sexless. I destroy amateurs when I'm not even invested. Vested interest, delivering the best shit you've heard from this side of the pond, straight to Texas. And palace fools will abuse their palace tools. Can't ever write out a check till it's time that Paris calls. Ancestral, marital, maritime boys and armies pool. Money pools recreated from ticketing royal jewels. Send our kids to royal schools, extra funding for royal halls. The brand is indefinite, the flag swings high and tall. The batter's got highs and falls. Crown Dragon spit fireballs, been wrapped in holy drag since fed Elijah and Paul. Spitting with insatiable hunger, but shit, I chew 'em all. If you want me to paint by numbers, these tracks ain't for you at all. Finding balance between spewing heat and staying cool. Write 17 verses a week and it still feels like a troll. I've been learning from the masters that life's perspective, but getting through the night has been quite perplexing. Trying to raise the bar, but life stays pushing and regressing. Obsessing over bad verses feels like light progression. I don't even meet a tax bracket. Writing verses about everything I lack and how the pain's stacking. If I make it big, I'll pay it back with due diligence. To every person who saved the spot, gave a shot and shared dividends. 35 hours a week just to keep you composed, just to stay alive and compete, to keep wearing new clothes. I lost the fight to try and stay meek, cause I'm growing new foes, but saw the light to try and save me with some lyrics and prose. A shame that I even tried to speak on having bitches and hoes. Lord knows I've not been complete since you walked through his doors. Images of intimate speech when you pull on his drawers. Lost a wife to arrogant heat and exposing my flaws. Grass is always greener than me, no wonder he comes first. Tall tales and fables don't offer me any comfort. I'm sacrificing sanity for hookups and dumb spurts and splashes of cash that made my heart and my thumbs hurt. Spent half a decade analysing my own decay, hoping that one day soon it's all gonna feel okay. Took a long time to consume all the hate that I built, but I can tell the lessons my parents bred hold like broken stilts. I am responsible for my own lack of judgment, told to love thy brethren but learned that it's fair to judge them. We are not perfect children, we're not saints and sinners. Just cause you have years ahead of me, that does not make you a winner. This country is obsessed with finding someone to blame. Is it number 10? Is it Liz? Is it poverty? Is it fame? My parents, my kids, is my life just part of a game? Have I failed to carve my path and let others decide my lane? Insane the way we despise and then continue to stay tame. We keep fixing our own locks, then complain but the same chains. And the truth is, most pain is caused by your own shame. You're accountable for how you let other fools design your brain. And even listening now, you're asking me who's at fault. It's all of the above in your head that's planning your fall. Start by unpicking your own psyches and building yourself some tools, and we can go and get some revenge and storm some palace walls. I've got £15 in my bank account, and that sounds to the crown like the right amount. I can't eat off exposure and social clout, but need checks to drop bombs and they can write them out. Can't afford to buy booze or just whitey out, so I'm trapped in my home while I aim to flout. I find something less sad for me to cry about, cause I'm sick of sleeping rough on my fucking couch. I'm the crown scum, and I'm begging for more, so money straight sandpaper, it's getting me coarser. Nothing to offer you, I'm ever so poor, sir, but I still drop bangers in my Vauxhall Corsa. Sure sir, please sir, yes sir, sure. Soft serve visas, best purse for me to feel pleased when I feel sore. You've got 100 billion, could I please have more? There's a crack in the door, I can see a mother crying, picking between selling her dreams or dying. On the oily face of sun, she says when she starts lying that she doesn't feel pain with every meal that she's buying. Fuck a jubilee, fuck a party, fuck a wedding. If I saw the parasite in cheap, I'd hit their head and only caring about rich robs and rich folks. People on the corner can't afford to wash their bed. Do you sleep at night? I'm not you and I can hack it. I got gourmet noodles and luxury flavour packets. You got suede shoes, berets, shoes and sour jackets. If you're face to me and title, bitch, I'm inclined to smack it. Fuck a wage packet, I'ma need the whole crate. Need A-bombs and napalm to get a clean slate. Queen's your 100th birthday, it's time to celebrate. Don't worry about the starving, go ahead and fill us up a plate. I don't mean to boast, but I've had it better than most. Got most of my gross from where I'm eating beans on my toast. Got handouts from my folks and the payment was quick. Until my father told me it was my problem to fix. So I know how it feels to be too poor for Weetabix. I got most of my meals from my mum and my kicks from my dad. Tone deaf, but I'm still a kid. I'm praying one day I can pay it back off of this mix. You heard it before, there's nothing great about Britain. Think you're unequal, just a pop for their shitting. Now learning from eyes, crown skulls not splitting. Or they play with our lives, so it's about time for incisions. Not just a line, that's a mission, blowing up my emissions. Keep us conditioned to be obsessed with commission. Always were never held, but their ones get fresh stitches. Sitting on pure gold to give a fuck about a bitch. I would curb stomp a monarch, I could them 1 or 2. Give them a taste of what they put generations through. I'm bored of figure suicide is bigger than just you and I. I think a little vengeance are kinda how we sleep alright. I thought my thoughts are kept in tight, cause BBC don't like a guy. Courage just to red aside. Cut my ties at any side. Stop me speaking of what is right. Protest the press to see like us. How can you look at what we've got and still be able to sleep at night? Disgusting. Hitting the road on the free back, radio hissing with feedback. Human is sticky as blue tack. We were just bumping the course of the 2-pack. Nah, it's Kenny, shit is Spenny, spending my pennies on new tracks. She says play my best song, but I got too many to choose that. Heard oldies say, if you don't play the game, you'll never be happy. Shoveling shit, why would I switch? Want me caged like Cassie, you and Picasso, all in a lasso. Going to work so daddy can feel like he pushed you. Filming on chassis, tell us their friends his son got a caddy. Been shacked up since 18, seeing the goal on the screen. Bitch, you like Jack in a stalk, you don't believe in these beans. You don't believe in the sauce, portrait straight from the source. Need a full plate, no cornflakes. Yeah, you don't believe in the cause. You don't believe in the cause.
I had it hard, so you have it hard. People like us don't live large. Mum had it hard, son has it hard. My daddy paid benefit card. I had it hard, so you suffer. Can't live your life without buffer.
These fuckers were dancing on tables while you were unable to grieve for your mother. Trucks of pounds just to keep their sanctuary while you're drowning in your debt. Shit sounds like a scam to me. So sad, poor Charles lost his mama. At least his paedophile brother still got cover. Cause rain pours on black, white and brown, but I bet you raindrops never landing on the crown. A celebration for your heroes. Celebrity is just a face with some zeros. Sell a bit for the fee, but they sneak in. Cocaine parties and predators by the evening. Come the weekend, it's black tie greetings. Kinda deceiving, I've seen who you leave with. Secrets on your laptop screen, keep your lies tied up like Andrew and Epstein. Done a double and I thank who I came with. Then I sit there haunted by the same shit. If I make it to elite top floors, what if I find my idols are vowed to the core? And if you gotta make decisions about villainous propositions, will you spill the beans or act like you're indifferent? So much evil at the middle and the bottom. When I see it from the top, find the whole thing's rotten. Are the gains ill-gotten? Did the crime start stopping? Was it the fame or the vain pill popping? Oh, the wholesome people, just frosty. Said the same thing about Savile and Cosby. Wouldn't cross me, spill it though it's costly. Speak the truth when I'm spitting on your Crosley. Bad seeds in your team and you don't mind, but exposing its woes in your hindsight. Been deceived, been caged like cattle. Shit's creek, no boat, no paddle. Blindsided by the stench of the battle. I'll be wary of the bunch if there's one bad apple. Been deceived, been caged like cattle. Shit's creek, no boat, no paddle. Blindsided by the stench of the battle. I'll be wary of the bunch if there's one bad apple.
I have a friend in the military who trains military dogs, Laura, and they only feed a military dog at night because a hungry dog is an obedient dog. You know, I think...
Snap, crackle, pop a fella facing. Why you keep the masses in the basement? Can't afford to put milk in the chiller. Got me stressing like a psycho serial killer. Where there's a will, there's a way. Evil circles preying on your pay. Try to pray to deities for relief. Need to steal to survive, but the father's the thief. I need to believe in something better. Always rain in my life, but now it's wetter. From seats in a party, the streets in my town. It's all too heavy, no wonder we just drown. No wonder we just frown, no wonder we feel down. We're hidden gems, no wonder we hate crowns. From our grandparents to my mother to our son, it's generational genocide. I've seen what you've done, apparently. You just need to work harder. You stay away from espressos and lager, but that doesn't add up to me. You never did the same with caviar in your larder. Tall order saying fuck the bunch, but is it a smart choice that I skip my lunch? Apparently a meal deal's not a wise investment, but they just got their girlfriend a diamond necklace. Been deceived, been caged like cattle. Shit's clean, no boat, no paddle. Blindsided by the stench of the battle. I'll be wary of the bunch if there's one bad apple. Been deceived, been caged like cattle. Shit's clean, no boat, no paddle. Blindsided by the stench of the battle. I'll be wary of the bunch if there's one bad apple. The future is darker than me. The future is darker than me. Oh, it's sadistic, how opportunistic these young men get when they were the rich kids. The kingdom assists, but never assists. Not a helping hand, not chipping a nail for any man, but got many plans and renovations, UK or Afghanistan. So I wonder my weakness, cause right now I get jealous when I see bliss. You got a nice car, got a nice home, you got a nice wife, you got cute kids, but I don't wanna seek it. Just wanna burn it down and then pass it on to the next man. Cause if I can't have it myself, fucking none of you can. And I wanna be rich, but what kind of goal is it? I become what I criticise, and that just makes me a hypocrite. I'm so sick of shit, it's an uphill battle just for me to come spit on this. Just throwing fits, cause I knew if I didn't have stages, just be slitting wrists. Try splitting wits, try shitting hits, try asking the father who's to fix. You won't get an answer from a crucifix. Trust me, you won't get an answer from a crucifix. The future is darker than me. The future. The future is darker than me. Hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. Yeah. The future is darker than me. So what is abuse? A twist of the truth, betrayal of trust, foundation of rust. They no wonder a nation of rust, and what they obeyed is dust. Cause in the same way that I was fed lies and given nightmares at my bedside, seen devil's deeds through a child's eyes, no relief since baptized. That's what you live, that's what power gives. That's the common link between predators and criminals declared as kings. Manipulation, we're all victims of abuse. Whether it's on a dark night or selling your soul for a roof, call it what it is. Selling categories to our youth, cataloguing drones and truths, matinees and loopholes. Tell your kids that they're too bold. Say it's your fault when you can't make ends meet and your house is too cold. And that goes for my life twofold. I pray it won't be the same, stepping on the necks of those who came before. If I do, you should flame a torch, remind me what my name is for. If I do make this work, please hold me to all the pain I'm worth. Rather be killed as an idol than abuse another tainted world. Legacy, I'm looking for where the truth is. I suspect a challenge when you can't portray as ruthless. It turns out the pudding is exactly where the proof is. It's all how you can fight the knife, family for fame and encourage your own apartheid. Dodge a bit and make a rotten callous of your lifetime. End it dead and broke with a parody of a lifeline. So what is legacy? Is it enough to be a father? Make a house a home, or will I always be assessed a paparazzi on the phone? What I wanted since I was lava. It's good to aim higher than others could believe, but I don't know the expense, and I'm not even on a mainstream playlist yet. And I'm worrying myself about due recompense. Somebody tell me, what is legacy? Cause my folks were down by some frenemies. Fly high now, but you broke back in the 70s. I'm trying to be a Pegasus holding a cup of Hennessy. So what is legacy? A mission where actions only rewarded heavily. Can't settle for silence when my words echo indelibly. Putting so much that my tracks sound like there's 10 of me. And what's a friend to me? A brother in arms who shots mute, a mother who harms you for loot, or a father whose sins of karmas dilute. Yeah, son of a gun, but don't shoot. I'm the son who was always calm and astute. Burn out like dealers who pass suits. Turns out in the flesh the brothers wear masks too. Adrenaline is the product of harsh youth, but even that don't excuse your half-truths. I've been cutting out the chaff like a tumour from my chest, and you chat too much, no wonder you're out of breath. And I can smell death in my hallway, foreshadowing what's still yet to come. Moments I miss like my breath on a cold day. I'm the legacy of my dad and my mum, please tell me, what's a friend to me? Cause I've seen comrades turn into enemies. Confidants are stabbed at bliss and serenity. I was gonna take you from bunkers to Beverly. Yeah, what's a friend to me? Cause loyalty can be bought for a couple G's. Loose gets taught, though I fought for a couple keys. All I get back is some grief, lawyers and betting fees. What's a friend to me? What's a legacy? What's a fool in the crown who tried to bed my queen? What's a cunt who can't say that he betrayed me? It's hard to stay mad, I'm glad these fuckers made me. I cannot be a dad, so treat it like a baby. I wish it's just a fad when you hear me going this crazy. All it's been is fuckers saying different stories, so I'ma show you how it feels. You may be hard right now, but I just call that morning glory. So take a couple of these truth pills. Yeah, you don't want my success, you want yours, and that's cool, bro, but know that I would've opened doors for you. Fuck, I would've swept the floors for you, made the whole crowd drop their motherfucking jaws for you. So it's time for you to pay your respects, and if you think this ain't for you, just know I'm aiming for your neck. This goes to every fucker who claimed I was complacent. Every brother tried to keep me in the basement. "23 years and I'm still dumb, but Ben is getting me near to an income. I've been back of the line of the crown scum, and I always said that I'm feeling fine when I'm found numb. Yeah, never climb to the highest, miss son. Live under God, likely you'll get pissed on. Always pop on the flow like a piston. Now I got nemesis, she'll know how to pick them. Ayy, and it's like death, I wish them. Colliding collars with fellas and broken wishbones. Should have been throwing around some wish stones, asking me for a target, man. The list's long, yeah. Baddest kid on the stage since King Kong. Actually, scrap that. Wait, there's one way worse. Drop flow out each syllable, forget your verse. Puberty miss, man, it sounds like your throat just hurt. Nah, lifting the quality is pure elevation. Take you upper echelon to a luxury location. We'll let you do your fifth favorite vocation and dedicate a tenth of your life to vacations. And just want a life where I can remain stationed. Don't contemplate it when I'm alone with PlayStations and lighters and ashtrays and visions of landscapes. I smoke and my handshakes both slither like damn snakes. And I miss making pancakes with you. All the dinners and parties that we do, all the common mistakes we'd see through. You wanna move on out of this state? Well, me too. And I've been gathering honeys like bees do. Would've thrown them away if it pleased you. It's when I'm cool in the night that I need you. I'd always sleep on the right while I hugged and I squeezed you. Nah, that's 22, far too many months to be acting civil with uncivilized cunts and buying into their primal urges and stunts and accommodating traitors and late night grunts. Gross income is lacking on a lifetime basis. Can't figure out how my parents both face this. Apple branded knife to my throat, so tasteless. The guy holding it wears Armani and stays faceless. I am the product of thousands of sensations. I am the product of violent men's nations. I am the product of workplace crushes and years of gentle and kind patience. Mum and Dad, I know what you've been through, but I'm glad to pop gaps in your truth. I'm gonna raise my kids to speak truth. When they look into my eyes, they will never see you. Tell a problem child that he's a problem, and he goes wild cause he won't know he's any more than just another problem child. Yeah, he's been down for a while, ain't seen a frown or a smile. Add a report to the pile, confessions of a problem child. There is a system enabling lives to keep twisting, enabling witches and vixens and disabling all of his wisdom. It's no different to the one you breathe, the prison that your peers conceive. Decades of no change, look at the legacy that you chose to leave. 7 years old, it's not a time for hardship. Screaming, then it's time for roast and parsnips. You thought these things just tend to pass. I'll be subscribed like a member's card. Could you mend the heart? Cause the boys confused, can't mend the part. The glue's diffused, 6 to 10 it's obtuse abuse, and at 10 to 1 it's like drug misuse. So what's your excuse? Had all the tools, but you're just human too. Break bread with fools and kept walls up around the succubi bedroom truths. Please tell me what I was meant to do. Problem boys don't spew home truths. Would it have helped if my wrists were black and my eyes were red and my neck was blue? It's a fuck you to every victim that you ignored. For every year I knocked on your door, for every beer I drink from my sores, of course. What a tragedy, the most pathetic of fallacies. You got a child who's sobbing in hallways, and you still find ways to stay mad at me. And you're telling me that cause I'm excelling at all of these spelling bees, there's no way on planet Earth that there's pain coming direct from the family. You took a swing at me and it hit. You didn't mind stepping in shit if it meant you could enact some justice on the flower that was covered in spit. Exhibit C, I could see all the cycles repeat. 18 and saving up pennies that paled to what I would have made on the streets, but then it completes. I saw a child whose behaviour was similar. His iris was drowned in pain, but his words were sharp as a scimitar. It was a singular interaction. His manner was meek and mild. Then I saw his name on a spreadsheet, another victim named Problem Child. And I wonder if he'd be the same if again no one steps in. Rather, I won't make the same mistake, rebuking the sins of the father. I'm a failure of this country, you're a disgrace to your station. 23 years of fucking hunting, I finally run out of fucking patience. Foundations are built on guilt and fried, the nation survived with pills and pipes. I ponder if I could have put up a fight. And I'm a failure of this country, you're a disgrace to your station. 23 years of fucking hunting, I finally run out of fucking patience. Foundations are built on guilt and fright, the nation survived with pills and pipes. Ponder if I could have put up a fight. No wonder I can't fucking sleep at night. And I ponder if I could have put up a fight. And I wonder, I can't sleep at night. And I ponder if I could have put up a fight. And no wonder I can't fucking sleep at night. And I ponder if I could have put up a fight. And no wonder I can't fucking sleep at night. And I ponder if I could have put up a fight. But no fucking wonder, bro. No wonder I can't fucking sleep at night. I can't fucking know. Murder intent on the elevator by the card you sent. Rolling back and forth on my duvet, won't be taunted again. Still flaunt to my friends, confident, move on. Thought it would end when I saw your tombstone, but the damage is done. What you did to your son, I'm not sure they believe me. And I'm sure they're convinced, cause 23 years you fucking deceived me. An enemy feeds me, but not when I lost a figure. Had to stop myself from just driving down and go nuts on the trigger. Thought you cured yourself, but turns out that the sickness thicker. Gave in to your demons, no wonder you're drowning with liquor. Pray that your life's on a ticker, hope soon that I might get sleep quicker. Organised the heist of my childhood, told a boy just stand, deliver. What's a boy to a man? What's a boy to an idol? Feels like ever since the first time my self-love just stayed idle. 4 years old, 4 years. So when I stare at your grave, I won't be shedding a tear, but might shudder in fear, cause I'm scared what you made me. But I'll stand right here where you're 6 feet down and pushing up daisies. Momentarily crazy, just saw red when I thought, but you'll be sorry to hear that forgiveness can't be bought and closure can't be sought. Not close to calm, distraught, but I can't afford to carry your shame like a misplaced sword. Recall the days when I could say that you were just the best. Now thinking of your name feels like a blade that's stuck inside my chest. So how can I forgive a man for what he did 19 years ago when I was just a kid? Tried to believe that bad choices don't mold your whole life, but it's probably your poison stopped me sleeping at night. Maybe it drips through, I pray to God that it doesn't. Tried to keep it in the past, but the truth is it wasn't. Been a dozen dark nights and too many bad years for me to wash it all away over some crocodile tears. I know the pain is complex, you're probably better than your father, but you took my brown skin and made my core even darker. It's not love in your eyes, I think it's lust, it's disgusting. Maybe it's the reason I've been struggling with trusting. Truth is my father treated kindness as affliction. No wonder his only son been struggling with addiction. But this isn't mine to carry. I've held on to this for years, but I think it's time I don't blame myself and instead turn to my peers and see where I was failed by my family, by my country. How can I be ashamed of things that other people have done to me? And I can say that I'm a king, and I can say I look good, and I can say I tapped out and ran away misunderstood. But if my feelings aren't addressed, all I present is a facade. I had it hard, so I hope my kids will never feel my scars. These are not my sins, this is not my cross to bear. I don't believe in the Bible, but I found some wisdom there. I never turn to the divine, but I like to trust in karma. The wicked soul shall die, and the son shall not be responsible for the sins of the father.
Stay.
Defined by every piece of art that I consumed. by the questions that I tried to ask in school, by the people who created me and hated every porno I looked at and who made it. Poverty-ridden rural excursions, my parents becoming a different person. I am comprised of Elijah, me and Evan. Look in my grandma's eyes if I get myself to heaven. Defined by French and Welsh language invasion, young ladies buying into men's persuasion. I can't know, but you must have done something right. Because of the other Ellis, I think I turned out alright. I am women, I am God, I'm the result of British greed. Ancient white folk so in pain to fill a need. Window washing, key crushing, Superman on weed. I am textiles, cordon blue progression overseen. Defined by late night drives when I was like 16. Deciding that isolation's what I need. Plant a seed in a garden, watch a tree come to life. Plant a seed in a woman back in 1959. Defined by alcoholism and generational vices. Heart conditions, 3 meals, don't spare the spices. Stare at the bills and then prep yourself for crisis. Defined by family who don't know shit about how my life is. Don't pigeonhole yourself if definition's what you need. I treat you like my neighbour, I can see you in HD. Plant a seed. To the women, I apologise for my habits and confusion. Saw a prize and I just grabbed it and didn't see it as using. I'll teach my son to not treat people like pets. If my father taught me better, I'd be a gentleman at best. Forgive me for pushing boundaries, ignoring fear in your eyes. Forgive me for use your name to raise myself at your demise. Forgive me for only calling when I wanted warmth at night. And forgive me for not loving right when you were at my side. I'm just a guy, and that's no excuse. I still got something to prove. My father never understood why I tolerate different views. Why take advice from someone who can't see my skin in different hues. My father tried to tell me if there's kindness, have a hunch. No fellowship in fellow men, don't trust in no free lunch. I told him I'm getting places, climbing up, I'm educated. But he just take a swig and reclining, medicated. If I make it to the stages and the European tours, will I still be holding on to slices from his swords? So I wouldn't be the same, like I'm sure he said before. And here I'm smoking in my slip and drinking when I'm bored. I hope my grandkids will look at me plenty healthy and wonder how their father's father made them all so wealthy. I hope my child will always value new perspective and not crumble character when humbly corrected. I'm the best that I can be at any given moment. Please just plant a seed and I swear you'll pay it forward. Defined by all the girls that I treated oh so poorly. I am trying to redeem, I can make it clean surely. I am Neil Diamond if his skin was kinda tan. I am Dolly Parton grieving about my losses to a man. Lauryn Hill mixed with antidepressant pills, hoping still that I don't make mountains out of hills. I'm my idols, I'm my family, I'm Shireen. I'm the one to take her to the places that she's never been. There's some things my father told me that are my secrets to share, but I wonder if he'd done better if his own father had cared. If you only take one lesson, let it be to plant a seed. Don't pigeonhole yourself if definition's what you need. If I treat you like my neighbour, I can see you in HD. Plant a seed. Don't pigeonhole yourself if definition's what you need. If I treat you like my neighbour, I can see you in HD. Plant a seed. This is Ellis Everson. I am a product of East meets West. When you're saying my name, please speak with your chest. To my mother, truth is that you never ran away. The legacy you leave is in my presence every day. My biggest fan, my best friend. Know you got me to the end, and we know it's never been easy, but how what it takes to make amends. And to my grandma, Ellis, I feel your life in my mind and in my body every second. I'm reminded of your name when I hear my own beckoned. I reckon you would have thought that I was silly and rash, but would have held up my head when I felt like I'd crashed. I never met you, but I feel your love every time I hold my mother, and I feel your wisdom in my heart whenever I hold another. Take every lesson in my stride to aim to be a better lover. Every scar is a blessing, not something for me to cover my mother's mother. I get shivers from the city and the sirens in the street. This is just some shit I wrote when I couldn't get to sleep.